Hi there, what you're watching is the ability for us to be able to change a key on a Yamaha Clavinova. This is a Clavinova, this is a CLP170, and you can see here that one of the keys has been stuck and this needs to be replaced. So what we're going to do is we're going to take apart this Clavinova. First and foremost, make sure that the power lead is disconnected. So I'm just going to remove that now. The Clavinova CLP170 has got 3 screws on the back. One over there, one in the middle, and one on the side. So we're just going to remove those screws and take the top off. And remove the 3 screws, the top slides off as there is a panel that joins it, and we'll see that as we take that off. And lift it up. So you can see there the attachment as it slides out. With the board now placed on the floor, we can then have a look inside. First thing to do is to push the closure lid down, and you can see on the side here how well they've coordinated this piece. I've actually removed this part, and you can see if we go along to the other side how there is a section that you can actually remove over here, and simply remove it with the screwdriver. Just remove the screw from there, place that down, and then as you can see this component just comes out, and in that way we can now roll the lid backwards until it hovers straight over the empty area, and it can simply be lifted off in that way. So just lift it up there, and then we just disconnect. So now we have the lid off, we can actually have a look at the culprit key over there. So you can see that the damage to that key that's affected it, and if we kind of press it, you can see that breakage. So that's what we're going to repair. So the next step is to take away the screws from these bars, and you can see there's a couple of screws on each of the bars. Just have a look through there, and further along another couple there. So we'll take those out. So now that we've removed the screws from the main arms on here, we're just going to take off the side screws, one there and one on the other side, so we can just lift up the component. So once these screws have been removed from here, we now need to ensure that this, which is the disk drive, is just removed, and there's a couple of screws down the bottom there you can see that we just need to remove there. So we'll take those out. There's some on the other side as well, and just leave it at. What we need to now do is remove these couple of screws here for the speakers. So by removing this screw and this screw, we can take the speaker out, and if we move over to this side, we can see how the speaker has been removed from this area and just placed nicely against the component. Having removed the speaker now, we can easily access the final screw down the bottom here, which kind of joins the whole keyboard. And these screws will be at various places throughout the board. You just need to unpick those. You can see down there the screw has been removed from that, and then further along the screws have been removed over to there. We still need to do that. Possibly one of the worst things on the CLP170 is this floppy disk drive. You just need to remove out the way so you can just kind of access the keyboard below. So now that we've got the board up, and you can see there we can lever things out of there, we're just going to have a look down here at some of the keys, and you can see if we have a look at the one that's broken, so that's this one over here. Right at the back there's an A, you can just about make it out with an arrow. So what we're going to do now is kind of place the knife inside there, and as we push down on the little metal piece, so we're going to push the key backwards And what should happen is it just pops up like that. In order for us to be able to move the keyboard, we need to be able to remove one of the side panels from there, and then obviously if we had to move across to the other side from here. This one obviously being a little bit more tricky to take out, but the other one is quite simple to remove, so we just simply just pick that up and take that off. And you can see now we've got a space where we can handle the keyboard. Having now removed the blocks, you can simply just lift the keyboard just very slightly and edge it forward just to give yourself just a lip. You can see here the lip coming out here. So that if we go to our broken key, and here's our broken key that we flicked off before, now that it's got a little bit extra room, it kind of just pops out like that, and so you're ready to replace it. So here we've got the new key that's got brought in, just replacing with this old one. You can see the end of the old one really kind of mashed up there, and we're going to be just replacing it with this new one here. So very simply, what we're looking to do is to get that little hole, and you can see that little hole over there, trying to get that little hole to be placed just inside. You can see there's a little prong down the bottom there. It just has to go in there. So if you just lie the key right down the bottom and then gently give it a little push, it kind of falls into place over there. And then what you're trying to do here is you're just trying to gently pop that one down by pushing that in and moving that along. And moment of truth, let's turn it on and let's see what happens. Here it goes, and it was the A key, and here we go. Perfect. Job done. Till next time.